happy morning, students. Today we are going to discuss our third chapter, that is public, private and global enterprises. So here in this chapter we are basically going to discuss what are the different forms of private sector, because public sector till now we know which is controlled by the individuals where there is no interference of the government. But basically when we are talking about public sector, it is controlled by the government. And here we know that in case of public sector, the government also need a proper forms of organizations. There are different forms which is required by the government, also depending upon the control of the government. Here, the forms is being divided into three categories. One is departmental undertaking, second one is statutory corporation, and third one is government company. In public sector, these are the three categories, whereas in private sector we have studied about the 5 categories which comes under private sector. Now when we are talking about public sector, obviously we can understand what is government enterprises, government company, departmental undertaking, statutory corporations. So these are already we are having idea. But what happens if the question is given in some other way? As I have written one question for you all, let us go through the question and try to find out the answer. Okay? Now see the question. Indian Railway is a part of Railway Ministry. That we all know. Indian Railway is a part of Railway Ministry. Now, it is organized, financed and controlled by Railway Ministry. That means full control is in the hand of Railway Ministry. How to organize it, how to manage it, how to give the money, funding and managing, organizing, everything is being done by the Railway Ministry here. Now, it is treated as a part of government. Now, we know one thing, that ministries are the part of government. Governments are working with the help of ministries. It has been created various ministries for a different purpose. For seeing the work of railway also, government has created Railway Ministry, and Railway Ministry basically looking after the work of railway here. So that is why it is said that Railway Ministry is a part of government. All the ministries you can consider as a part of government only. So obviously Railway Ministry is there and railway is a part of Railway Ministry. That means railways is also under the direct control of government. Now see the question. First question is, name the type of public sector enterprise railway is considered as. Now here you can see the government is somehow controlling directly. There is no other interference. Government is only going to see the things because it is coming under Railway Ministry and ministry is a part of government. So here in this case we know which is coming directly under the control of the government, where the government is already looking after all the matters. This is related with departmental undertaking. So here the first answer is departmental undertaking. Okay, so this is one thing. This is the first question. Public sector, where it is considered, so it is departmental undertaking. Under public sector, 3 forms are there. So this belongs to departmental undertaking. Clear? Now let's move to the another question. What is the status of employees working in railways? Now what is status? Obviously if somebody is working directly under the control of the government, that type of employees will be considered as government employees. So your answer will be, these are considered as government employees. Okay? Or you can say civil servants, just like other civil servants, government is treating the employees the same way. These railway, those staffs who are working in the railway are also being treated as government employees, just like ISN officers, IPS officers, they are the civil servants, they are doing work directly for the government. Similarly, the workers who are, or the persons who are working in Railway Ministry or in the railways are also considered as government employees. Clear? Now come to the next question. How does it get financed? Now, this thing we know, when we are talking about departmental undertaking, the funding is being done according to the budget. Every year annual budget occurs. In the annual budget, the fund is being distributed among different ministries. So here the fund is actually the government is giving the money to the treasury, and thereafter the treasury is allocating the money to the different ministries, and afterwards whatever earning is coming, that will be repaid again to the treasury. Means the thing is that the government treasury is giving money to the ministries, and after the expenditures whatever income is coming back, that will be again given back to the treasury. Excuse me. So this is the thing here. So what they have said in this question, how does it get its finance? So actually they are getting the finance from government treasury. They are getting the money from the government treasury. After the annual budget, money is being allocated, and that money is given to the ministries, and ministries are allocating the money to their different departments. Afterwards, whatever earning is coming, that has been paid back to the treasury. Okay. So let's come to the last question. What does it do with the revenue? Right now we have discussed what it do. It pay back to the treasury. So this is the last thing here, deposited to government treasury. If I write the last answer, it will be deposited to government treasury. So this is the work. This is the final work which has to be done. So this type of question can also come in the examination. Like instead of direct question, you will see what is the name of a particular organization, then you have to find out where does it belongs, and accordingly you have to answer the questions. Okay, hope so the question is clear and related parts of it. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.